And actually, we're going to bring Moose in on this interview as we get Amanda Ruller on our screen. And actually, this is what I love about Amanda is she's an overall badass. How you doing, Amanda?
I'm doing really good. I'm live from Hamilton this time.
Yes. Well, it seems like every time you come on the show, there's something new and exciting developing in your life, and I never really know how to introduce you, right? So what would be the latest way to introduce Amanda Ruller to the RP Show viewers?
I want to put a stamp on it. Football coach Amanda Ruller.
Nice. Well, yeah, right there. By the way, tell our viewers, if you don't mind, your role with the McMaster Marauders as she joins us from the Hammer. For those that don't know, talk about your role there with that university football program.
Yes, of course. So I'm working with McMaster University football team this year. I am the running back coach. I'm actually helping out with special teams as well, so I can learn that part of it a little bit more. And I'm also the strength and conditioning coach for the football team. So I'm wearing a lot of hats while I'm here, but there's a lot of great coaches here that I could learn from, like obviously Coach Pedersen, and we got Coach Parks and Corey Grant. So I am learning from these guys, absorbing everything I possibly can, because for my future, I want to be the first CFL female positional coach. I want to be a running back coach, but maybe some special teams. We'll see where that goes, but I'm learning from the best to be the best.
Well, you're always climbing, Amanda. I'm just so proud of you. You know that. And, I don't know what the CFL is waiting for, but I know that there will be a day. Listen, you and I have spent our time with the Saskatchewan Roughriders. I think you were there, obviously the same time as me, but Chris Jones was there at that time. What do you think about Chris Jones returning to the Canadian Football League, man? It's got everybody talking. He's joining the Argos for this week's game at Saskatchewan. What do you think?
That's so funny that you said that. As soon as you said that, I was just like, okay, here we go again. We're on a wild roller coaster. I was actually just at the latest Toronto Argonauts game, hanging out with Pinball Clemens himself. He invited me to the game because he heard I was in Ontario. So he invited me. He's so excited for women coming up in football and potentially, helping get me involved in the game. And it's really cool to hear Chris Jones is going to be working with them as well. So you never know where that's going to go, but that's exciting news for him. And it's just going to be a roller coaster, right? Because wherever he goes, there's going to be some drama and some excitement. So the CFL needs some of that, right?
Yeah, it's unreal. Amanda, hey, how are you? That was cool seeing you with Pinball. I know I was watching your social media, but how accepting has everybody been, with you now getting into a coaching role? How welcoming has the football community been?
Oh, it's so welcoming. And if no one knows, there's been no women coaching in USPORT at all until this year. So it's me and another girl with McMaster this season, the first women ever. And the athletes have been so accepting and respecting of my role and her role in this position. She's working with the receivers. And the coaches have been amazing and so helpful. Every question I have, they're answering, and nothing but respect. That's what I can tell you. And I keep getting that question from other people. How are the athletes taking it? I think we're in an age with 2021 that women, you see them on the rise, right? They're doing anything. And I hate to say that we're on the rise just now, but you will see a lot more women in the Canadian game coaching, volunteering. And it's because of women like myself. And that's the mark I want to leave on for who I am in this world, is I want to help women get into the industry. I've heard women don't volunteer because they are afraid. And I've heard that personal feedback on my end. I want to eliminate that fear. That's what I'm here to do, is make women more comfortable to work, play, and maybe coach, or maybe do media in the football industry, because heck, I've done all of that. So here we go. If anyone has any questions, I'm here to answer that and pave the way for women within the industry.
That's cool. Really, really cool. So with that, you talk about being comfortable. How much have you had, sat back and watched and kind of done orientation, or have you just they just threw you right in, hands-on, away you go? How much learning has there been?
The first thing I did, they threw me right in. They said, are you confident enough to speak? I'm like, yes.
Wow.
So of course I jumped right in, and I asked questions along the way. and I'm getting orientated as we go so that there wasn't just hanging back and shadowing. They put me right in all of the drills, and I'm actually doing some of the running back drills with the athletes, holding the pads, right? So they're coming up and I'm hitting them. I am such a small girl, but I got a solid base. And a lot of them were super impressed that they even bounced back a little bit. They're like, okay, coach, we see you. And especially that works in the weight room because, as you know, I compete in Olympic lifting. So I'm strong as heck. I hold the Saskatchewan records for snatch and clean and jerk. So I have a lot of respect in that avenue. And we actually had a lot of kinesiology students here at McMaster get orientated on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. And I jumped right in helping them because I have so much experience with strength and conditioning within the athletic field. So we were helping them help athletes, which is amazing that I can share my knowledge and help a lot of people. And I will say, when there was a lot of kinesiology students come out, there was 90% women. And that excites me for the future. That's
cool. That's really cool. So you like to prop other people up too. So tell me about your running backs. Who are the running backs in McMaster? How good are they? Tell me about your group.
I'm really keen on Justin Allen. He is an amazing athlete right now. He's one of the running backs that's going to be coming up, and you'll see a lot of him this season. And we're just excited. We have 15 running backs. Can you believe that? So this program is very deep in depth, and a lot of these running backs are very versatile, right? We can have them anywhere that we want, and that's what we want to see from the backs is a whole bunch of different types of guys. We don't have just one type, and that's a difference maker between our university and others that I kind of noticed. So I'm excited to get them all out there and use them wherever we can. And if they can't get in this season, if they're first years, they'll learn, and we'll get them in next season.
Hey, Amanda, I got to say this. I don't know if you've been talking to my niece, Sydney, or not, but I was talking to her dad, whom you know. Sydney was a speed trainer, strength coach for my niece. So I'm not sure if she led, but she was doing her dry training and benching 135 down there at Mercyhurst, and they would not believe that she was a freshman. Her teammates, she had to produce her birth certificate to show them that she's only 17 years of age, Amanda. So I thought you might like to know that with the work that you did with Sid the Kid.
That is so wonderful to hear. Yeah, we did work on speed and strength training in the weight room. So hopefully I did prepare her to be great. And obviously it is paying off because they even asked to produce a birth certificate just to even prove she's how old she is. But that's what it takes is she was consistent and she put in the work. And that's all it is, right? And a lot of that helps with strength, injury prevention, and you can work on your speed. And that's the longevity for the sports in general.
Well, I just wanted to pass that along and thank you for the work that you did with her. And it has shown the benefits. So thanks, Amanda. And listen, everybody's following what you're doing. Continued success and good luck out there with the Marauders.
We actually face Western this weekend in London, Ontario. So everyone wish me luck and the team luck in general. So I'm excited to get out there and show them that, you know what, women can coach. Let's go.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. Thanks, Amanda. Good luck. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
All right. Football coach Amanda Ruller. There you go. Joining us from the Hammer as they get set to open up their season. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching the RP Show on YouTube. And don't forget, we're live daily on YouTube from noon to 2 Eastern. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. And if you like the program, check around for other segments of the Rod Pedersen Show here on YouTube.